creativity. And I appreciate it. I
Oh,
love, like I said, these are the distractions that I enjoy. I appreciate these.
Yeah, because the last one they was looking like Disney characters. Wasn't it last year? They had them looking like Disney.
Yeah, so they'll come up with something new
Or
again. Like
Pixar.
they keep coming up with new things. Yeah. So I love it. Like I said, I mean, now, like I said, they've been doing this like the last week or two. So it's like, okay, we can move forward now.
Yeah.
Find something else. Like now we need something else to distract us because our attention span, and it also like with the way social media works is that you start seeing stuff so much. You're like, okay, let's wrap it up.
Yeah, after a week.
Wrap it up. Like, yeah, like and that's I think sometimes the worst thing is that, like, okay, let's wrap this stuff up between next 7. Y'all got until tomorrow night to wrap this conversation up. I won't talk about it no more because you just get tired of seeing it.
Yeah, we need something new by Monday.
Yep. Like, let it go.
Right.
Let's move forward.
I thought about a topic. I'm going to add it in right now. Since you said Tasha, I'm thinking about Latasha from Xscape. And Jermaine Dupri said something on the R&B Money podcast about how he was hard to change their image because of Biggie's line in Dreams, where he says, I wouldn't use your dick to fuck them ugly Xscape.
Ugly.
I didn't know, and it was so much of a firestorm of people. I thought that we all knew that Biggie said that, and that was like a big deal back then. Like I didn't know, like it's become a new thing of like Xscape's been asked about. I was like, that happened in 94, 95. And we always knew that was being said.
It definitely never hit me, but
you never heard that song?
I don't
remember. But she didn't listen. Remember, she didn't listen to Ready to Die.
Yes.
I listened to Ready to Die a couple months ago.
Okay, that's
but
true.
even with that though, like I never heard someone else say it.
Yeah.
So even if I don't hear a song, like people still repeat something. But I guess I just was an Xscape fan, and I never thought that they were ugly. Like I never thought anybody was ugly. Like I said, I always thought Tiny was the cutest. Like back in the day, like I thought Tiny was hella cute. So
I never thought they were ugly. I just thought they were just rough looking.
I agree with that.
You know, well, kind of. I'm guessing the tomboy image, but they could still, but that's not ugly though.
And the thing
but that's how all the chicks dressed back in the 90s.
Like I said, that's how we dressed. So it's like, I was
we have to be honest though. If we're going to rank the groups by attractiveness,
well, yeah, they weren't. Yeah, they're not going to be in Vogue or
be in your top 10.
But then to that point, In Vogue was older. In Vogue were mature women. Like even though they weren't.
Yeah, they were. Xscape was teenagers.
Right, Xscape was teenagers.
They were the youngest.
For their demographic,
they were pretty much the youngest group until Destiny's Child in 702. Well, 702 kind of before Destiny's Child.
Yeah, but and the craziness is with it's again. So you got TLC. And you got Xscape, right? So even though, different genres, if you will, but again, that style. Even Aaliyah's first album, what Aaliyah had, you wore baggy clothes.
Yeah, her second album. It was like that on her second album.
Right, what I'm saying. That's how we look. That's what you wore. And the thing is, even on her, by Aaliyah's second album, her pants were still baggy.
She just showed the stomach.
Top. Right, but she wore a crop top, and it was like, okay. So he's like, all right, we kicking it up a notch, and then, like I said, for Are You That Somebody, when she has she put that skirt on, and it was like, now wait a minute.
Yeah, we ain't never seen that no dress.
You're like, she got a skirt on. Are those heels? Change the game. Everybody
Xscape to me got
their dress.
Xscape got sexy on the second album.
I agree.
Yeah.
With all what was it? Do You Want Me and what's the Who Can I Run To and all that.
But even with them getting sexy, they still was wearing baggy clothes because when they
wearing the polos and the tiny shirt,
they got on
the big suits
and shit. Like,
So it's
so
really like the "You're My Little Secret" album when they got sexy.
the word,
the third album.
yeah, the traces of my lipstick. That's when they was
Yeah.
really. But it's I never like I just didn't think of them as being ugly, like at all.
Yeah, and it was more the Biggie line that really. At least I know amongst hip podcasts, we were like, are they cool? They regular around the way girls. I think the Biggie line was like a thing of like, oh, maybe they are ugly, but it's not true. But I'm saying that was what was because he said it so like on business, like he was like, no, this is like I know I've been bullshitting this whole rest of the song.
Hey, but you like them hoes ugly.
Yeah, like, I know I've been lying about all these women I had sex with that are R&B singers, but this part right here is a fact. Like this was a fact. It just sounded, and then it's weird and it's funny because Biggie's not the most attractive dude, so it's like
No, Biggie is ugly. No, let's say it. That man was not attractive at all, which
Black and ugly as ever.
what money and charm will do for you. Okay, like a man that has some money and can make a woman laugh will get a lot further than a fat chick who is funny. Like you got it's amazing. Like when I look at Biggie and then I'm like, and he pulled Faith and he had look him crying out in these.
Yeah, Charlie Baltimore.
Charlie Baltimore.
I'm like, what kind of?
And we don't even know about the other random women that we don't even know about that were attractive.
Yeah, black and ugly as ever. However, nothing. Sorry, yo, you got a crooked eye, but
So who was the most attractive female group in Vogue in the 90s? In Vogue?
No, it goes free before 11. I think is
Free before 11. Oh yeah.
The
Free
good girls.
11.
It's the good girls, y'all. There's no.
I be forgetting about the good. Picture right there.
No question. I know that people would be like, for our younger listeners,
this is just looks.
AKA free before 11. Stacey, there's an alternative timeline where Stacey was born 15 years before she was, and she was their manager. But they're the most attractive by far. Like all three of them, like you would just be like, I'll take whoever you don't want. If it's you and your two boys, whoever you don't want.
Ask if she got a home girl.
When a dude used to say, "Hey, bring some of your friends by," that's who he was talking about.
Yeah,
but it never works out like that. But in that situation,
never.
But in that one, you like, dog, you on point. You wasn't lying. Like you be like, oh, you wasn't lying. They all are bad. Like, my bad.
Never. It's rare that you're gonna get
like all of them pretty.
All of it. Like if it's 4 out of 5, it's gonna be bad, and one of them got an attitude.
I know what. I had a question. I think I've asked it before, but I can't remember. Like, if you could go to any era, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, and be grown, what era would you choose? And not be your age now. You just have to be like early 20s. I would have to go back to the New Jack Swing era, like that late 80s, early 90s.
A little bit post-crack era, like this, like the crack isn't as heavy.
I think I just talked about this. Who did I think? Me and Big Sip. I said this to him that I wish that I'd have been in college late 80s, early 90s.
100%. There you go.
Yeah, that's the era.
Like that, a different world era. I wish that I'd have been in college at that time.
88 to 93.
Yeah, I definitely wish I'd have graduated. I would have had to graduate college 93, 94, something like that. I wish I'd have been in college around that time.
Freaknik era, basically.
The Freaknik era.
Freaknik era, but like there's I think that. And then also, I'd probably, but also to be in college at HBCU at that time.
Gotta be.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think that was an era, and again, this is that a different world era, and I think that was one of the just that what a time to be alive thing. Like there was just an influx of blackness that was going on, and I would have loved to have been around at that time and being in college at that time.
I do think we sleeping on 85 though, 84, like that little
mid 80s.
Yeah, mid 80s, Alexander O'Neal era,
SOS band,
Sherelle, or also, when back when the Coke was pure.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
When it was pure, baby.
I ain't gonna lie. I like to be in my late 20s, probably in that late 70s, early 80s. I'll probably be like 25 to 30.
and making 30 grand a year.
Yeah, I got me a job and stuff.
So you doing it, making 30 grand a year in 82, you doing it. I mean, you partying every weekend.
When the Coke was pure.
Hey, and I got me a drop top Cavalier. You remember them old drop top Cavalier?
And you going to the Max on the east side. You going to Club Mercedes on Delmar,
I'm going to the Animal House.
And the Animal House. And you doing it.
Animal House. It was absolutely at the Animal House.
And I'm going to Illusions.
Just
that was a thing. That's been a thing for 30 years plus.
Right, just know if you meet a dude, if you in St. Louis and you meet somebody that's a little bit older and you want to just kind of gauge how old they are, ask them, did you go to the Animal House?
100%. That will tell you that they're in their 50s.
That'll give you
at least 50.
Did you go? Was you at the arena or was you at the Checker Dome?
On the Checker Dome.
Mm-hmm.
These are the questions, and that's how you know. Like, all right.
Where was Club Mercedes at? Let's ask them that. Like, where was Club Mercedes?
Where was Emerald City? Where was the Max? What was the other one? It had what was it called? Like Affirmations East or something? What was the name? Is that the name of it? Janae's. It was Janae's. That was in U City though.
Right, you had Janae's North on Bill Fountain.
No, Affirmations East. You're not making that up.
I remember that name.
No, that's you are not making that up. That was a real place.
Wasn't it like an old head, like a 30 and up, or 35 and up spot?
Hold on, I'm Googling this. I found
I just remember hearing that name on the radio.
127 Collinsville Avenue, East St. Louis, Missouri.
I'll be like, ooh, when I get old, I'm gonna go to Affirmations East.
I'm like, you're not making that up. You are not making that up.
It's East St. Louis / Cahokia area is the area.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't really on the east. It was kind of down by the eyes or something.
Well, I mean, this is I don't even know when Affirmation East closed. Someone just put this on. It's just on the Riverfront Times. That's what it says here. They have the phone number. Oh, I found it. Okay. Oh, it's right by Blackman's Plaza.
Hey, this cool ass Scott from the I Love 90s Music Podcast. Hit that subscribe button right now. Like it on the SOLC Network. You finna get all the real deal on the 90s, the 2000s, and the splash of that 80s. Do it right now, man. And I'll be your friend.